of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shamma-lamma ding-dong loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
You're listening to Being Mr. Boop, now in color. My name is Lisa Doop, and I am Mr. Boop.
You mean now in color?
Well, I said it like that because I said it with a British accent. So that's how that's meant to be.
You think so?
Yeah. When it's spelled with a U, it's said with a British accent.
Do you think you did that?
Yeah, of course. I said it with a British accent.
What if I told you you've been speaking American this whole time?
Oh my God! Lamau! What the hell?
Deborah!
Barney! My pebbles!
So you went to Fred Flintstone, I went to Ray Romano.
What the hell's going on, Jafar? What?
Deborah Godfrey now?
What?
Now it's, what, is that Wario or Waluigi?
My
My name is Ryan Pfeiffer and I am Mr. Boop.
I don't remember if I said my name, but it's Lisa Doop, and I'm Mr. Boop. Ryan, it's Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Notice the calendar's changed. And today
Yeah,
we're
you messed
reading
it up last time. I know I was reading, but you reset it.
What?
You said it to the wrong thing.
No, whatever.
What?
I mean, the calendar JPEG we have on the spreadsheet.
I'm supposed to look at that?
No, you're not. But I meant I changed it. Anyway, today we're reading
You changed it wrong last time.
Wait, I think it was the right thing.
You said it was on Tuesday.
Yeah, because listen.
It was on Tuesday on the Wednesday episode.
Yeah, I know.
So that's what I'm saying. It was wrong.
Yeah, but I was saying a different thing. I was saying I changed the calendar JPEG we have because it's
October now. Okay,
and on this day we're reading the 176th ever Mr. Boop strip. What happens in today's Mr. Boop?
In today's Mr. Boop, Alec sleeps. I'm doing one finger quotations. with sleeps.
Yes.
Because Alec, Mr. Boop, in panel 1 of 4, is in bed under the blanket, shirt off for some reason.
Hello, Mr. Boop.
He's hearing a bzzz with 4 Z's coming from off to the bottom of the panel, and there's like some squiggly sound wave lines.
Did Alec predict Man vs. Bee?
Look, if we're gonna talk about Mr. B, we gotta go in a bonus episode. All right.
That's true. We should watch Man vs. Bee just to do a bonus episode.
We should. I really want to watch it.
I do not. I have no interest.
Wow. Wow. Not a true Mr. B fan.
So Alec, yeah, it's going buzz. He's got a B, and he's got
there's no
triple.
B. There's a letter B, but there's no B.
There are triple electro hearts by his head.
Electral hearts. There's 3 electral hearts by his head. He opens one of his eyes groggily. There's like tired. There's like bags under his eyes. His hair's all messed up from he's in bed. His head smushed into the pillow. He's sleeping like face down, I guess.
Is this the first we've seen glassesless Alec?
I want to say no.
You'd feel like he'd take them off for the orgies, right?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either, but
I feel like there has to have been at least one time.
No, because I can't envision.
Didn't they shoot off when he was shot?
Maybe. How did that look? I can't remember.
Let me look it up while you continue describing.
Okay.
So that was panel 1 anyway, pretty much.
Yeah. In panel 2, we see a phone in Alec's hand.
The glasses shot off when he was shot.
How did it look?
He had like big cartoon eyes, you know.
I assume they were embiggened for dramatic. This is the first time we've seen them not.
I mean, a
embiggened.
little bit. I mean, yeah, no, they're cartoon eyes, so yeah.
Yeah. So this is a pretty interesting. It's a rare occurrence anyway. Looking at his phone, it's 8:30 in the morning. There's a little lock symbol to indicate this is his lock screen, and I guess the time also indicates that. And he's received a text of some kind, a message, from Liz. It's not clear if this is still from Twitter, or if they've exchanged numbers or something. But Liz says, "Good morning, Electro Heart. Electro Point. Heart."
It does look like text.
Yeah, I don't think it really. You know, it can. It doesn't.
Did you
really
say
matter.
this is just a notification on his lock screen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that it's his lock screen.
Okay.
And
And
what
there's
are
a
those two
little
symbols on the left?
huh?
Is that SOS and camera on the bottom?
I'm looking at my own phone. I had the same symbols, and
I don't have those same symbols.
so
on
one
my
is a
phone.
phone, and one is a camera.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And if you do phone, now I don't know what happens. I don't have mine. My screen isn't locked. I don't have a password. Maybe I shouldn't say that, so someone can swipe my phone in public and.
I'll do it.
No, don't. Don't do that. So I feel like, yes, if you have your phone locked like that and you do the phone option, you can just do like it only 911 or whatever, pretty much.
Yeah.
Other
are available, of course.
But camera, you can still do camera for some reason, but you can't see the gallery. Anyway, I don't know if I guess you would still be able to see the text notifications. I wouldn't think you'd be able to if the phone is locked, but
No, yeah, you would. I definitely see. Yeah.
Panel 3, Alec is sat up in bed. He doesn't seem to have a headboard or anything to lean against.
Yeah, what a fucking freak. This is like John Arbuckle.
He's just kind of uncomfortably like sat up in bed, like halfway, like not even up to his waist, just like halfway up his torso. He's bent up, and he's putting his glasses on and adjusting them. He's got three heart flies floating above his head. They're moving fast. He's blushing. He's holding his phone up to look at it and read the message. You know, I have a headboard now. I didn't until I brought my new bed to this my old bed back to this place. So what I would often do, and I still do this sometimes, I would just fold my pillow in half and use it, like lean against that. If you don't have a headboard, you just fold your pillow in half. That's still something to lean your head against. It's not.
Sophia doesn't have a headboard.
It's not super comfortable. Well, you should tell her to fold her pillow in half.
Yeah, I'm gonna be visiting her, and I'm worried because none of the beds in her house have headboards, and I'm like, what the?
Is this an Italian thing?
I don't know if it's an Italian thing, but
I mean, it's not that big of a deal. What, you're worried about it?
Yeah, because I'm like, oh.
You just need to get out of bed, I guess. Okay.
Anyway.
Panel 4, Betty is leaning against her pillow. I would assume she does have a headboard because the pillow is not leaning against nothing, you know?
Yeah.
And she's not laying flat back. Because if she was laying flat back, the phone would need to be like parallel to her face, which it's not. And she is wearing like a bra or something, or some sort of tank top or whatever. And she's holding the phone with both hands, you know, in the texting position, I guess. And I guess she's reading a text that was sent back from Alec, which also reads "Good morning," but with 3 electro points and 2 hearts, like 1 heart on either side of it. So he like one-upped her message. She said "Good morning" with 1 electro point, 1 heart at the end. He's like, fuck you, 3 electro points, 1 heart at the beginning, another heart at the end. How you like them apples? How you like them heart flies? She seems to like them because she also has 3 heart flies above her head.
Ooh.
They're slightly bigger than his. I don't know if that probably doesn't mean anything.
Little fun thing to mention. Check in recording, because when this came out, there were 2 edits of this final panel that I really dug. Oh wait, it's around the right time. Whatever. It's an edit of this panel. But
You did
it
that.
It was commented on a different. Anyway, whatever.
It's not, this is a tweet from you.
Yeah, but it was a response to someone else's
Oh,
edit.
wait. He's replying to the wrong.
But I feel like it was.
Wait.
I don't know if this is a bot.
Wait a second. Oh, it's tweeting. It's replying to a comic later on.
Yeah.
Much later on.
But I feel like it's still. I don't remember why I brought this up. I just wanted to. I don't remember. I made an edit of this.
Well, we didn't really mention yet.
You can
So,
find it.
huh?
See if you can find it, listeners.
Liz is blushing, and more importantly, her hair. The ends of her hair is like curled up. I guess she has bedhead. I don't know. But her hair is starting to be like all messed up. I don't know. I would just assume it's because she's in bed, but her hair is like kind of curled up on the ends. And for some reason, Lisa made an edit of this where she has like Betty Boop type hair and lipstick.
And someone, but it was in response to someone who did an edit where they made the mouth frowny, and I was like, "Why would she be so frowny?"
Yeah, I don't really understand that, and I don't, especially because it's in reply to another strip. But we can't talk about these strips because these are much later on.
That doesn't exist yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These replies don't exist either. Fuck you.
When I started to mention this, I forgot that it wasn't a reply to this comic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized midway through that it was perhaps.
I think these
spoilery.
2 are moving real fast. I think it's weird that he's. Let's look at this realistic. Should we look at this realistically? Is it
If you liked it,
Huh?
sure. If you wanna.
Would it be?
Damn, I had
Is
a
this weird for him to be in a relationship with a fan like this? Is this weird?
I mean, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, Alec is at this sort of weird level of fame. Like he's an internet micro celebrity, but he's not even like a viral star or anything. He's just like this comic creator, you know, like, and that is like in certain communities people will know him. And this is someone that knew him. I don't know. I don't know what to like compare to. Let me look at how many followers he has right now. He has 28,000 followers. That's not nothing.
Yeah.
Got a lot. He's followed by a lot of people that I know.
Yeah, I think
from
the
all
thing
over.
is, he's not followed by a lot of people, but he's followed like
by some
by
pretty,
a lot
but
of-
yeah,
a
some
lot of
pretty
notable
like,
people.
yeah, notable people.
He's the artist's artist.
Yeah, kind of. Oh, I was actually thinking about stuff like that recently. I don't know. People like this. I mean, okay. Think about, maybe this is off topic, but think about something like Homestar Runner. You know, Homestar Runner is not like something everyone knows, but
I think the
people who do know Homestar Runner are like people who everyone knows. I mean, like, you know, Alex Hirsch or other cartoonists like that, probably, you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, Alex Hirsch also follows Alec Robbins. This is another kind of example of that where it's like an internet that it's like you said that the what is it the artist, yeah, kind of, in a way. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably what that term is. This is what that term really refers to. Someone who's not really popular.
a bit more
Everybody
complicated
wants
than that.
Mhm.
I don't know. Because I mean, in a way, an artist is just like a niche artist. And that's really all it is.
But influential, niche but influential.
Niche but influential, yes.
I don't know.
I don't know. It's but right, we brought this up because it's like
Yeah, I
don't know, this level of fame interests me because it's just like I mean they're not not famous. They're not like everyone. I don't think he would get recognized on the street all the time. Probably like didn't he said in the comic right that no one has recognized him before. I don't know if that's true. But
I think that the thing about this that he's kind of already established is that Liz isn't a massive fan of being Mr. Boop. Like she likes it, but she's not like recording a daily recap podcast about it or something. She's like
she was normal about it when we first saw her, which was like we don't even know what like canon that existed in a way. I don't even know like at what level that strip existed, but she seems different now. Like
I think the thing about Liz is it's not there's not really a power imbalance in that he's her favorite creator or something. I think it's just like I like your comics, and apparently the guy behind them is a bit sexy as well, if you know what I mean. And I'm a big fan. But I guess there is the thing of like, you know more about me than I know about you, which is usually the
that's always kind of a weird thing. And I mean, I've gotten to know some people that I've been fans of, and it is kind of it always is kind of a weird thing where it's like, like they don't know me that much. It's like, oh yeah, I'm just casual acquaintances, but it's like I've been following their work for a long time, so it's like, oh, I know this about you, I know that. Like it's like even if I'm not a big fan, it's just like, well, they're a creator, they have stuff online, and it's like, well, I just like even people I wouldn't even consider myself fans of. If I'm just following them on Twitter or whatever, and they're not following me back, you
feel like
I just get a lot more of an impression of them than they would ever get of me.
Yeah.
But now they are following each other. So I mean, and there have been people. Like, I guess it's just like once someone follows you back, it kind of becomes equal. I mean, I guess it depends on who posts more, I guess. But
yeah. There is a shadow synopsis for this that reads, "Just a normal romance comic now."
There's nothing normal about this.
Oh, this is different. This is weird, and I don't like it.
But maybe he's implying. I mean, he was saying, "Oh, this is just." He was saying it's a diary comic, but now he's saying, "Oh, it's just no romance comic." Oh, so is this a? You're just making a love story now? You're just making a fictional love story? Is that what you're saying? Because it's not real. It's not real, Alec.
Maybe he's saying his life is like a romance comic.
My life is like a video game.
I can't remember if I showed you that song or if you already knew about it.
I don't know, something like that. We've definitely talked about it.
That is the worst song of all time. That's the only Fool in the Reverse song I have heard, and I really liked it when I was a teenager.
My life is like a comic strip. Collecting boops.
You've been listening to Being Mr. Boop. Speaking of collecting boops, Urge to Quit Daily Recap Podcast Rising.
You're supposed to read it like Homer.
I've already read it like Homer before.
Fine,
even when I'm not reading the Shadows tagline, I'm reading it like Homer.
Mm-hmm.
You can visit the show's website at www.beingmrboop.com for a full catalog of episodes and site to host the podcast.
Catalog.
For more updates, follow at Mr. Boop Pod on Twitter. You can find me online. I'm writing new music, and it's pretty good. I do say so myself.
You can find me at can find me at the grocery store and introduce yourself as a fan of my work, and maybe we'll exchange numbers. Maybe we'll get talking. He does have a phone case. Look in panel 2. That's clearly a phone case.
You're wrong, and I don't
Look!
like it.
What do you call that? That's a fucking phone case.
The question is, why is it such a specific time? 8:36.
That's when he
Just
got
go
up.
8, dipshit.
Fucking Liz woke him up. He's in the middle of a beautiful dream about being married to Betty Boop. She fucking woke him up to the harsh reality.
But he's not allowed to do that anymore. He's not allowed.
It's just
to
a
do that.
dream. He's not allowed to dream.
No.
Am I not allowed to
Obviously
dream
not.
about Ray Wise or whatever? I said Ray Liotta last time. That was by accident. Ray Wise is from. Thank you and good night.
You.
Well, it's married to the world famous Betty Boop. Gee whiz, what a lucky guy. So in love, I might make you puke. She's the apple of his eye. Sit right down, we're gonna give you the scoop with Ryan Pfeiffer and Lisa Doop. Shamma-lamma ding-dong, loop-de-loop. This is the story of a guy named Mr. Boop.
This podcast was brought to you by the Pitch Drop Podcast Network. Like what you just heard? Support the show by going to patreon.com/pitchdrop. And while you're at it, check out pitchdrop.net for more of this and other shows.